Hello boys and girls, and welcome to my Premier League previews for the weekend. Match week 12, courtesy of the Fan League app. We're going to get straight into the games, and the first one, of course, is the big North London derby. But wait for my preview, and there you will see what I have to think about that game. Going into the 3 PM kickoffs, first up we have Bournemouth against Huddersfield. Bit of a tough one to call this. Bournemouth, they got a good result last time round. And I'm going to go for a Bournemouth win for this one. And I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. Next up, we have Burnley against Swansea City. Swansea, awful. Burnley, doing brilliant. Can't see that changing. I'm going to go for a Burnley 2-0 win. Next up, we have Crystal Palace against Everton. Two teams struggling at the wrong end of the table. I think Everton are going to win this one, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. Next up, we have Leicester against Manchester City. Can anyone stop Man City? No, not at the moment, especially not Leicester. I'm going to go for a Man City 2-0 win. Next up, we have Liverpool against Liverpool's B team, Southampton. Will anyone impress for Southampton that Liverpool could buy? I don't know. I'm going to go for a comfortable 3-1 win to Liverpool though. Next up, we have West Brom against Chelsea. West Brom, bit indifferent so far. Chelsea, also a little bit indifferent, but I'm going to go for a Chelsea win with this. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. The last game on Saturday, 5:30 kickoff, is Manchester United against Newcastle. Now, I hope over recent weeks, Manchester United fans have started to realise that you're not as good as you think. You're not winning every single game like you predict that you will. And you're not going to win the league this year. But for this one, you know what? Because I know you'll start sulking. I actually think you'll win this game. And I'm going to go for a Manchester United 1-0 win. We move into the Sunday kickoffs. And there's only one game. And it's Watford against West Ham. Ever since Troy Deeney said that Arsenal players lack balls, Watford haven't won a game. Troy Deeney's currently suspended. So there's not a lot he can do at the moment. But I think home advantage could be key, and I'm going to go for a Watford win. And I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. Last of the games for the weekend is a Monday night game, and it's Brighton against Stoke. Every time I say Stoke will lose, they seem to win. Every time I say they win, they seem to lose. So I don't really know what to predict for this one. So I'm going to sit on the fence, and I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. So there we have it. That's the previews for the weekend. Make sure you let me know in the comment section whether you agree with them predictions or not, or what yours will actually be. Now, as I said, we are sponsored by the Fan League app, and we're going to get into this week's accumulator, starting up again. Game week 13 on here, and we're going to get straight into it like I said. First game up, we have Reading against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and I'm going to go for a Wolves win with this one straight out, so we pick number 2. Next up, we have QPR against Aston Villa. I'm going to go for a draw and also an Aston Villa win, so we're going to half hedge that. Cardiff against Brentford. I can't see anything but a Cardiff win, so we go number 1. West Brom against Chelsea. Going to go with a Chelsea win, but you never know. Just in case, I'm going to half hedge that with a draw. Liverpool against Southampton. Straight out Liverpool win. Leicester against Manchester City. Manchester City win. But I'm also going to half hedge this just in case, and I'm going to go for a draw. Crystal Palace against Everton. I'm going to go for a Crystal Palace win, and I'm also going to go for an Everton win. Half hedging. Burnley against Swansea, home win straight out. Bournemouth against Huddersfield. That's a tough one. Bournemouth, home advantage, half hedge it, draw. Fulham against Derby, I'm going to go with a Derby win. Manchester United against Newcastle, I'm going to go for a Manchester United win. Leeds against Middlesbrough, I'm going to go for a Middlesbrough win and also half hedge that with a draw. Last game, we're going to go Watford against West Ham, and I'm going to go for a Watford win. And just in case West Ham decide to turn up, I'm also going to half hedge that, and I'm going to go for a West Ham win. Very, very simple. £25.60, job done. That's my bets for the weekend. Now, the really cool feature with the Fan League app is that you get an hour before the first game kicks off to change your selection. So if you see some team news or you just have a sudden change of heart, you can change it around. Now, I've got my own league, and this is your opportunity to come and compete against me in my league. The links are in the descriptions below. Get yourself involved. And for all of you that talk the talk and think you can beat me, well, now's your opportunity. So there we go. Preview for the weekend done. The Fan League accumulator done. And yeah, we'll see what happens this weekend. Let me know in the comment section, like I said, what your results and your predictions are. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm out of here.